What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike and welcome to the advanced roulette tutorial. And I want to jumpstart this video with a big request. Please, if you enjoy this type of tutorial, pass it around the community, like the video, share it with your friends, because it takes me a huge investment in time in order to generate an in-depth tutorial such as this one. And drop a comment. Let me know, what do you want to see in the future? I've got a few different ideas for tutorials I want to develop, but I'm always listening. I'm all ears. Feedback helps me improve my content on a regular basis. And this is an advanced tutorial. I want to emphasize that because I'm not going over necessarily how to do a roulette. It's more about showing you when and what to look for and adding a couple different variations and things you may not be that familiar with, and you can add it into your arsenal. So number one, we have the basic roulette that I'm going to go over in the clips, followed by the reverse double roulette, which is really nice if you're comfortable going left to right and right to left. It's a great mix-up. And last but not least, we have the 360 pause, which is something that allows you to open up the pitch a little bit more. It changes the tempo. You can control the game really well, and it's just another way to mix up the 360 or the roulette, and that's what you need to have in your arsenal. If you're going to be successful with skill moves, you can't be one-dimensional. And I'm going into the arena right now because that's the way that I learned skill moves. I like the first-person view, and then sometimes after this I will go into the side-to-side view, which a lot of people I think feel more comfortable with. And in order to do the fake shot, which is important, you're going to need to hold the LT trigger while executing a fake shot in order to do the stop or the pause, which will be relevant in this video. So I've laid that out there. And if you guys need any Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFACoinstoday.com. The links will be in the description. And make sure to use the code MICHS09, MICHS09, in order to get 10% off every single purchase. So we're going to begin with the basics as a toe cuts to the inside, and that's when my opponent makes a drastic mistake. He just shows his cards way too early. He's told me that he's going to take away the middle, so therefore we're going to attack that end line, and that's a really safe place to do skill moves. Beautiful cross, lovely finish by Ramirez. And if you're able to execute skill moves down the end line or down the sideline, you're going to get fouled, you're going to get throw-ins, you're going to get corner kicks. Good things are going to happen. You're going to hold on to possession, and that's going to win you games. As we start a skill run with Welbeck, and in clip number 2, I really want to showcase the second defender avoidance, and it works as an advantage. It's almost like a dummy, because I don't want to attack that guy in the middle, and people expect you to cut inside almost all the time, especially on next gen, because crossing is no longer as overpowered. I give up a lot less goals even with these big strikers, and a big advantage because of strength being a factor this year is people like Welbeck, Benteke, Drogba. If they have an outside defender on their hip, guess what? Those guys are not going to be able to make the challenge without fouling you. So you're going to get free kicks, you're going to get penalties, and the 360 or the roulette, it starts to create some separation. If you execute the move well, if they're trying to grab you, they're not going to be able to lock on. And that's what you're seeing in clip 3 here. Benteke just tucks it home. It's one of the best strikers in the game, and according to EA, he's the most transferred player this year. And last but not least, we have Arnautovic, and my opponent is in no man's land. He doesn't know what to do. He's got two players that are wide open. I went with the fancy finish there with Arnautovic. He's a little bit of a selfish guy in real life. Great non-rare player in Ultimate Team, but we get a beast finish, and it makes for something on the highlight reel. Next, we have the reverse double, and I'm passionate about being able to do all skill moves, whether it's left to right or right to left. It's a huge advantage. It's a great mix-up. And in the first clip, my opponent is not defending with that center back. And I can tell, and I hate when people let the AI defend for them. So we're attacking the outside defender. We bait him into a challenge, and that's when you see the reversal. And it leads to a great skill run. We get a little bit lucky at the end, but I'll take that. I feel like I deserve to be rewarded. De Bruyne with a lovely finish. Just an amazing center attacking midfielder. One of the best in the BPL on Ultimate Team, and probably the best non-rare I've used, period, this year. Him and Kone are stellar. Great combination. And in the second clip, we've got a crazy center back. He's coming at me very quickly, very strong. He's out of control, but I really want to show you guys the second spin because, as I was saying in previous clips, people try to grab you, but if you spin quickly, it gives you a burst. They can't lock on, and they're not going to have any effect on your shot. And I've also noticed this year, if you come out of a skill move and you go into a good shot, keepers do not react very well. It's like they're mesmerized by your skills. Mesmerized! And then we have Tarot, and he's used to doing a lot of skill runs. And my opponent already saw me do the initial 360, the initial roulette. So he doesn't think that I have another one that I can do. He doesn't know that I can go both ways. Unfortunately, the finish was a little bit of a letdown. We do get a rebound. And this is a great example of why you need to be able to go in both directions, and if you can pinpoint it very quickly, oh, it's a huge advantage in terms of scoring goals and creating chances. Lastly, we got the 360 pause, and this is a little bit different than the first two examples. It's more about controlling the tempo, and once again, another changeup, which is really important. We found De Bruyne here on a secondary run, and you don't want to rush. FIFA is a simple game, and there's a lot of ways to get crazy complicated, but it's something you need to do gradually. And it's all about picking out the best option or making the right choice at the correct time and being more consistent. Beautiful finish here by De Bruyne, though. Keeper never had a chance. And we got another freeze frame here, and I'm just waiting for that secondary run from Sonya. And this is just another way to be clever. And that's right, I said be a little more clever. You've already seen the speed, the one pace. We were doing roulettes everywhere. We had the double roulette. But sometimes you pull off a great skill move and nobody's open. So what are you going to do? And that's where this LT fake shot just buys you a lot of time. And it stops so quickly. A lot of people aren't ready for it. I've seen it used online plenty, but it's still not a household item yet. And in the last clip, I just wanted to show you the options and the time and the space that I created just stopping. Everybody was used to me moving around, and I just stopped, and they didn't know what to do. It's not something you should do throughout the whole game, but if you've been moving very quickly, you've been doing skills everywhere, the passing's been fast, this is not a bad look, and it's a great way to kill a game towards the end. If you're looking to close out, you don't want to make a dumb decision. I hate making mistakes and losing matches. Beautiful finish by Kone with the outside of his foot. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at MikeSo9USA. I have a lot more content come for you ASAP.